I'm back at it again. I'm in a different location, probably about 15 miles away from where I was last, West Ohio. There's quite a bit of mushrooms out here. A lot of them milky caps. I'm finding some chanterelles, but we'll see how the day goes. Here's a small little patch of chanterelles, and then there's some more sprouting. Kind of small. I was hoping to find some bigger ones, but you know, like I said, they're still growing. I got some over here and there. But we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Well, out here walking, seeing a lot of fresh deer tracks. We've had rain probably for the last 7 days, on and off. Humidity finally dropped. It's nice and cool today. It's about 67 degrees. Oh, looky there, little baby toad. Let's see, jump, good jump, jump. He's a small one. Oh, cool. I've only been out here for about a half hour now. Ain't really finding much. I mean, there's a lot of mushrooms around here, but I don't know what they are. Just take pictures of them and try to do some research on them. Chanterelles, I'm not finding many of them. There's a few, but I'm trying to let them at least grow. I mean, they're sprouting and everything, but this area just don't seem like it's ready for them to produce like I want them to. Big enough to pick compared to them giant ones on week 1 video mushroom hunting. But like I said, yeah, I'm still out here. There's one over here that I'm going to show you here in a second, but here's a couple chanterelles. There's one there, it looks kind of old. The stem's kind of squishy. When the stem ain't solid, they need to be eaten. And don't look too bad, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. You can see how small they are. Like they're, you know, they're just now, I don't know if you can see that. There. They're just now starting to sprout out of the ground. There's one over there, can grow to a decent size, but I got this mushroom over here. Try not to step on any of these. I don't know what that is. Looks like a little squirrel or something took a bite out of it. I'll go ahead and, it's on a stump. The stem seems hollow. The gills, there's the gills. Yeah, the stem's hollow, definitely. I'm gonna take that one. That one's kind of rank. Yeah, I have no clue what this is. I ain't got my field guide with me. It's pretty moist. Just a little tip. When you're out mushroom hunting, you want to kind of keep the mushrooms that you know they're edible separate from. There's only the ones I found so far worth maybe picking. But like this one right here, I'm not sure what it is. It's always a good idea to keep your the mushrooms that you find or you take home that you don't know anything about. You want to do some research on them. It's always a good idea to keep them separated from the edible mushrooms that you know of. That's why I always carry a plastic bag. And you know, mushroom gets kind of destroyed or whatever, but you still got some of the specimen to take home with you. And just a little tip. I'm gonna go down here to this creek and kind of wash my hands off. Well, it's Monday and I'm back at it again. earlier in the week. I did go, new spots, but didn't really see much. So I'm back here checking on some of the other chanterelles that should be growing. Out here gathering some dinner for tonight. I'll show you a couple new mushrooms. They're around this area where these giant chanterelles are. And also I'll show you some of the chanterelles that could have been picked, or what they look like when they're pretty much rotting away. But I was hoping to find them a little bit bigger this time, but I don't know. There's quite a few of them still around here, and the ones I didn't pick in week one video pretty much rotting away. But here's what they start looking like when you shouldn't eat them. They start getting all like brown and they start deteriorating. I'll go ahead and pick this one. Snap it off. It still looks kind of good, but I mean, just too much. Too much of the bugs got to them. Kind of just crumble apart like that. I'm going to go ahead and leave them. Here's some other ones that are just way beyond picking. And I do see a few more little ones starting to bloom. They're still coming up. Man, mosquitoes are out today, I tell you that. It's been hot and humid, but there's a nice little bloom. There's 3 of them together. Probably have one stem on them when they get a little bit bigger. I'll be checking back on these here in a couple days.